Welcome to Empathic Sovereignty. This space is devoted to the sacred inner work of reclaiming the soul, the work of wholeness, healing, and sovereignty. Today we're stepping into the hidden realm of the psyche, into the dark woods of the unconscious, to meet a powerful figure known in Jungian psychology as the shadow. The shadow is not some evil force to be eradicated. It's not a flaw in your character or a spiritual failure. Have you ever caught yourself reacting in a way that surprises even you? An outburst, a judgment, a secret desire you didn't want to admit? It is, in many ways, the key to your authenticity, a doorway to the fullness of who you really are. If you've ever felt trapped in patterns you don't understand, if you ever judged yourself harshly or struggled to forgive others, if you've sensed that there's a deeper truth just beneath the surface of your everyday life, then what you're about to hear is meant for you. What is the shadow? In Jungian terms, the shadow is the part of the psyche that contains everything we've rejected, suppressed, or denied. It's the unconscious storehouse of traits, feelings, desires, and instincts that our conscious self, the ego, does not identify with. But here's the paradox. The shadow isn't only made up of what we call negative emotions like rage, envy, jealousy, or pride. It also includes the golden parts of us that we were once shamed for, like our sensuality, our creativity, our confidence, or even our joy. The shadow is personal. The shadow is everything in us that we have ever disowned, not because it's bad, but because somewhere along the line we were taught it wasn't acceptable. It's shaped by your family, your culture, your upbringing. But it also lives in the collective. It's the wolf in fairy tales, the villain in myths, the monster in your dreams. And it is not inherently bad. It is simply unknown. I want you to pause for a moment here and ask yourself, what do I avoid feeling? What qualities in others provoke a strong reaction in me? What part of me have I tried to hide for fear of being judged? How the shadow forms. The shadow doesn't just appear out of nowhere. It's born in childhood, in those subtle and sometimes overt moments when we are taught what is acceptable and what is not. For being quiet and easygoing, so you learn to suppress your anger, your voice, your needs. Maybe you were encouraged to be strong and independent, so you buried your vulnerability, your longing for connection, or your tenderness. In order to belong, to survive, we hide parts of ourselves. This is not a failure. This is a natural survival instinct. The problem is, what we repress doesn't disappear. It slips underground into the unconscious, and there it begins to act out in strange and often painful ways. It shows up when we overreact, when we are triggered, when we sabotage something good, when we lash out or withdraw, when we feel ashamed for reasons we don't fully understand. And it shows up in dreams, in fantasies, in projections onto others. The more we ignore the shadow, the more power it gains. Recognizing the shadow in everyday life. So how do we recognize the shadow when it appears? Let's explore 4 common ways. Number 1 is emotional triggers. When we feel an intense emotional reaction that seems disproportionate to the situation, that's usually the shadow being activated. An example, you feel irritationally angry when someone sets a boundary with you. Why? Could it be that your own ability to say no was repressed as a child? Or you feel jealous when a friend shares their success. Why? Because it might be a mirror of your own unclaimed ambition. Number 2, projection. Projection is when we unconsciously assigned our own disowned traits to someone else. Carl Jung once said, "Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves." An example, you hate how arrogant someone is, but is it possible you've rejected your own confidence? Or you idolize someone's creativity. Could it be a reflection of your own unexpressed creative potential? Number 3, dreams and nightmares. The shadow often shows up in dreams as frightening or chaotic figures. A dark man, a chasing monster, a collapsing house. But these symbols aren't meant to terrorize you. They're the language of the soul. They are the parts of you asking to be seen. If you keep a dream journal, ask yourself, what part of me is this figure trying to show me? Number 4 is repeating patterns. When the same relationship dynamics keep repeating, when we keep choosing the same kind of friend, partner, or boss, that's the unconscious trying to resolve something by reenacting it. The work of the integration. Shadow work is the process of bringing unconscious material into consciousness, not to eliminate it, but to integrate it. This is the sacred work, the path back to your wholeness. It requires honesty, curiosity, and deep compassion. Let's explore how. Step 1. Notice your triggers. Start keeping a journal. When something upsets you deeply, write. What happened? What emotion did I feel? What did I want to say or do but didn't? Step 2. Dialogue with the shadow. Use active imagination or journaling. Write to the part of you that feels angry, ashamed, scared, or resentful and ask, what are you protecting me from? What do you want me to know? What would it take for you to trust me? Step 3. Reclaim your power. If you've ever hidden your voice, practice speaking the truth. If you've ever disowned your sensuality, explore it with sacredness and intention. If you've ever buried your ambition, take a small, bold step. This is not about being fearless, it's about being more honest. Step 4. Bring it into the body. Shadow work isn't just mental, it's physical, emotional, symbolic. Dance the range. Paint the grief. Let your body express what words cannot. From fragmentation to wholeness. Jung called this process individuation, the journey of becoming whole and fully oneself. It is not the pursuit of perfection. It is the honoring of contradiction, the acceptance of paradox. When we integrate the shadow, we reclaim our sovereignty, not over others, but over ourselves. You become less reactive, less easily manipulated. You no longer abandon yourself for love, approval, or peace. The shadow is not the enemy, it is the invitation. The invitation to stop abandoning yourself. The invitation to meet your anger with understanding. the invitation to hold your grief like an old friend, the invitation to let the hidden parts of you come home. One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious, Carl Jung said. If this video stirred something in you, leave a comment below. What part of your shadow are you beginning to reclaim first? And remember to like, share and subscribe if you want more tools for your journey into wholeness. Remember, you are not alone. Remember, you are not broken. Remember, you are becoming whole. This is empathic sovereignty. Until next time, walk gently and listen deeply.